To build the God Squad that you've always wanted, or to get some startup coins for sniping, use code FRIENDLY at discountmutcoins.com for 10% off your order. What's up YouTube? I'm back with another video for you guys. Today, we are finally back on the Rags to Riches series, and I think this is episode 7, but I haven't recorded or done anything on this account in about a week. But that's mostly because I've been moving and setting stuff up in my apartment. Finally got back to my Xbox yesterday. I haven't gotten on in like the past 2-3 days. But yeah, yesterday I did upload a video, my Training Tuesdays video. Wanted to continue that series, didn't want to miss that. So I'm going to be uploading once a day, but in about a week, I'll start doing more uploads, and I should probably have my face cam set up till then, and the rest of my room set up too, because I still have a couple of things coming in. So yeah, that's why there's no face cam for this video, or probably the next couple of videos this week. But for now, let's get into it. So it's the middle of the week, and today nothing special. There's just those two heavyweights that you saw right there, and so we're just going to be sniping the elite team by team filter. And it's pretty simple filter. I've talked about it so many times, but I know some of you still have somewhat of a hard time with it, but it's actually pretty easy. So let me actually go back down to the middle to the 80 to 81. So what you basically want to do, 80 to 81, just look at what these are going for on buy now and nothing else filtered. Simple as that. 80 to 81. You can see 81s are pretty much about 1,000, maybe 1,500 more than 80s, but I'll probably be on the safer side and put it at around like 16,000, because sometimes people don't really buy these 81s that much. Like, they do, but sometimes you might get unlucky and no one buys it, so you don't want to kind of waste your time. So yeah, just have these prices either written down on a notepad, spreadsheet, something, or just memorize them like I usually do, because I have a decent memory, so I mostly remember this. And if you keep using this filter every week, you'll kind of figure out the market easily. This kind of helps with everything too. This kind of helps you just learn the market in general, because before you even get into the filter, you have to basically know everything about the market. Not everything, but most of it, and this little bit will help you basically learn the entire market. It's just taking some wild guesses at that point. But yeah, all you're gonna do, again, look at 82s and then go down till you see a couple of 83s, and you can see they're selling for about 30,000 right now, so that's a good price to sell it at. Then we go to 84 to 85, sitting at about like 42,000. 85s are probably sitting at like 55, 58,000, somewhere in that ballpark probably. Yeah, this is a good bunch right here, so we'll say about 57, 58,000. It depends on what card we get, because some cards, sometimes don't really sell for too much or sell often. But 86 to 87 is probably the last one that you really need. Actually, 86 is probably the last one that you really need. But knowing all these higher overalls is still really helpful. All this is just for overpricing, but once you get to 86s, there's going to be a lot of cards that sell for a lot more. I mean, there's some in other overalls too, but it's not as much as 86s, 87s, 88s, 89s. Prices are all over the place, not like 80s. So it still helps knowing this market, just looking up here. But like I said, you don't really have to look at it. It just helps. It comes in handy whenever you do end up seeing a higher overall snipe and you're not really too sure, and by the time you look on Mudhead, you kind of lose it. So might as well know most of the market so you don't have to do that. But once you're done with that, all you're gonna do is elite team by team. Simple as that. Go elite team by team. You might have to skip a couple of teams. Sometimes during promos, you're probably gonna have to throw in either all offense or all defense, and then filter out even more teams, because if you put it on all offense or all defense, some teams don't really have a lot of cards, elites anyway, but that filters it out even more. So that's not gonna help you. So you might just want to skip those teams. Like, definitely skip these two. There's not really that many elites in there, and yeah, pretty much after that, you're just going along. And I'm not gonna be live sniping again, because I still have a lot of stuff to do, so I'm gonna be sniping here and there. but I'll probably be sniping for like a total of like 30-40 minutes maybe. Probably a little bit more actually. Wait, I didn't even realize this was an 83 overall. Can we still get this though? We still got it. So like I told you guys before, we were selling for around 30,000. So, you know, I don't mind 30,000. 30,000 is definitely really good. And that's about a 3K snipe right there. So yeah, that looks great right there. So yeah, about 3,000 right there. We already got a snipe, and I'm still just showing you guys the filter. I haven't even actually started to snipe. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You're just going team by team. Has this Tyreek Hill's price gone up yet? I talked about this card yesterday, but yeah, you can see he's already up. And do I think I could sell it? Well, he sold anyway, but even if I did, it would have been a risky like 3-4K. Not really, but hopefully you picked up a bunch of those Tyreek Hills, because he was selling for like 80,000 when Team Diamond first came out. I pulled one, so I just ended up keeping him. And in yesterday's video, I told you guys that he's probably gonna end up going to like 125,000. You can see he's pretty much close to there right now. So yeah, just take some of my advice that I give you. Don't take it literally though. Sometimes some of you take it way too literally, and always do your own research. It always helps to do your own research. So yeah, but most of what I do is just suggestions. You never have to follow whatever I do. You can if you want to, but don't get mad at me if it doesn't really work for you, because most of the time it does work for me. Sometimes it just might not work for you. But right here, Larry Allen, it's another about 2K snipe, so I will gladly take this. But yeah, like I said, gonna be sniping for a little bit, and I'll be back hoping, because we started with about 270,000, so I'm hoping we could hit 350, but that might take a little bit longer. So I don't know. I do have a little bit of time today, or an extra time today, and not really recording a second video. There's not much to do in Madden anyway, so yeah, might be able to snipe for a little longer, so maybe we could hit 350,000. Alright guys, so I've been sniping for about an hour, like on and off. Probably in the past like 2 hours I sniped for a total of like an hour. But we got some really good snipes. Some of them, you saw 2 of those that we did get at the start. But you can see we've gotten 21 other ones. So we got a lot of nice snipes. Like this Deshaun Jackson was actually up for like 5-6 seconds, and I did not think I was gonna get him, because that's almost like a 5,000 coin snipe. Actually, that might actually be a 5,000 coin snipe, well, somewhere close to it. So yeah, that was up for a while. I didn't think I was gonna get it, but you know, we ended up getting it. So 5K profit, definitely good. George Kittle, 28,000. There were a bunch up for like 31,000, but on my head, you could easily sell him for like 36,000. So I believe that's what I put him up for. He hasn't sold yet, but I'm pretty sure he will. Most of these cards down here have already sold. Most of these down here are in like the first batch of cards that I did snipe, and then like starting from like this Ryan Kerrigan and up is basically like the second batch that is still selling, because most of them are just recent snipes that are gonna take some time to do, or time to sell. But yeah, this filter, it works for almost any coin stack you have, if you have at least like 100,000 coins. Like 100K, 150K is completely fine with this, and it might actually work out pretty well for you. Most of you are probably just gonna find those lower overall snipes. Sometimes you will see those higher overall snipes, and it might hurt you seeing that and missing it, but this is a very consistent filter for everyone. And the reason I love it is because you get those lower overall snipes, you get those higher overall snipes, or an opportunity to get those higher overall snipes, because you saw most of ours were under 85 overall. Actually, I think all of ours were under 85 overall, but I did see one 87 overall snipe that I could not get. It was like all the way in the end, in like the 4th or 5th slot, and it just was up for too long, and someone bought it up before I could even go ahead and buy it. But you know, it happens sometimes, but you will see those. Hopefully you end up getting those, but most of the time you're going to be seeing those low overalls, and hopefully you can pick up all of them and not miss any. I don't usually miss any of those lower overalls, because most of the time there's not a lot of people using or sniping this early in the year, and you know, sniping during the week. Usually a lot of people snipe on Legend Saturdays and probably on Fridays too, especially if a new promo drops on Friday. But you know, during the week, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes even Monday, actually, this filter works amazing because there's not a lot of people on, because there's not a lot going on in Madden besides like house rules, solo battles. So, you know, great sniping filter for during the week, great sniping filter for weekends too, promo days, any day. But hopefully you guys did enjoy that video, and hopefully you found that helpful, because you saw we're gonna end up making a lot of coins. Still have the 9 cards selling. We should probably be at like 320, 330k. So we made about like 60,000-70,000 coins. Pretty nice, I would say, for about like 40-50 minutes on and off. So yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to smash that best to turn on some videos. Thanks for watching. Peace out.